Let me ask you something real. Have you noticed how loud the opinions have become around weight loss shots? People saying things like, that's cheating, just eat less. If you really wanted it, you wouldn't need medication. And recently, I even saw someone comment that GLP-1 weight loss medicines were snake oil. That comment stuck with me, not because it was accurate, but because it showed just how much misinformation and judgment is still out there. And what's even harder is that these comments don't always come from strangers online. They come from coworkers, from family members, even people who say they care about you. So today, we're going to talk about the judgment around weight loss shots, what the naysayers often get wrong, and how to protect your mindset if you've chosen to use medication as part of your health journey. This conversation is for education and support, not medical advice or personal attacks. My name is Dr. Kisha Pickford, and I'm a nurse practitioner and a holistic nutrition weight loss coach. I personally use GLP-1 weight loss medicines, and I work with women, especially women over 40, who are navigating weight loss with or without medication. And this is Weight Talk Thursdays, where we keep it heart-centered, hormone-friendly, and real-life approved. And this conversation today is about emotional safety, normalization, and community. Not convincing anyone to do anything they don't believe in. So let's start with the biggest misunderstanding behind the judgment. Misconception number one. Taking a shot means you didn't try. One of the most common things I hear is, if you needed a shot, you must not have tried hard enough. And that couldn't be further from the truth. Most of the women I work with have tried everything: diets, exercise programs, meal plans, weight loss challenges. They didn't choose medication because they were lazy. They chose medication because they were exhausted from doing all the things and still not getting results. And I want to pause here and share something personal. When I first started my own weight loss journey, I didn't announce it to everyone. I didn't explain it. I didn't defend it, not because I was ashamed, but because I had learned over the years that once people feel entitled to your body, they feel entitled to your decisions. And even as a nurse practitioner, I realized quickly that credentials don't protect you from judgment. People still had opinions. They still questioned. They still minimized the work I had already done. That experience reminded me that weight loss isn't just physical, it's deeply emotional. And without the right support, judgment alone can make you second guess progress you worked hard for. Using a medical tool doesn't erase effort. It doesn't erase discipline. And it definitely doesn't erase the work you've already done. And this belief that using a medication tool for weight loss is an easy way out is usually tied to something deeper. And that brings us to misconception number two. Weight loss is just about willpower. There's still this idea floating around that weight loss is simply about willpower. But clinically, we know better. Weight loss is influenced by hormones, insulin resistance, stress, sleep, metabolism, age, especially after 40. So when someone says, just eat less, what they're really saying is they don't understand how the body actually works. Needing support does not mean you lack discipline. It means your body needs a different approach. And this is where judgment becomes especially harmful. Judgment doesn't motivate people. It silences people. It makes women hide their health decisions. It makes us feel ashamed, doubt ourselves, stop asking for support when people feel judged. They often abandon what was actually helping them. As a health care provider and a coach, I've seen shame derail more progress than any medication ever could. This is actually one of the reasons I wrote my book, The Wait Is Over. I wanted women, especially women over 40, to feel and understand that sustainable weight loss isn't about willpower or perfection. It's about mindset, hormones, habits, and support. Because when you understand what's really happening in your body, the judgment loses its power. So what do we do when the comments come in? How do you handle the naysayers? Well, first, you do not owe anyone an explanation for your health decisions. Not your co-workers, not your friends, not even your family. Second, you're allowed to say things like, this is something I decided on my own with my provider. I'm focusing on my health right now. Or simply, I'm not discussing this. And third, and this one matters, you do not need external approval to prioritize your health. Your body is not a debate topic. And here's what I really want you to hear. Weight loss shots are tools, not shortcuts. They don't replace habits. They don't replace effort, and they don't guarantee your results. They simply create an opportunity, and what you do with this opportunity still matters. And whether you're on medication, considering to use it, or choose not to use it at all, the goal is still the same. Better health, better quality of life, and sustainability. If you're on a weight loss shot and you felt judged, misunderstood, or questioned, you're not alone. And if you're just listening and learning, thank you for being open to a more compassionate conversation. In upcoming Weight Talk Thursdays, we'll continue talking about the real life side of GLP-1 weight loss medicines, including what people aren't seeing and how to protect your mindset long term. And if you're listening to this and thinking, I need guidance, not opinions, that's exactly why I offer multiple levels of support. Some women start with my book, The Wait Is Over. Some join my on-demand masterclass to understand how weight loss actually works after 40. And others decide they want hands-on support inside my Fresh Start Holistic Weight Loss Program. There's no right order, just the next step that feels supportive to you. Well, that's all I have for this episode today. Thank you for joining and listening. I want you to remember your health is not a secret. It's your story, so own it. Until next time, please stay healthy and please stay safe. Bye.